Shalom, my YouTube viewers. Shalom, Israel. This is Old Guy coming to you today. And today's topic will be why I left America to live in Africa and why I'm back in America from living in Africa. All right. Now I'm going to start off with all praises to the Most High through His Son. The Christ, the Messiah, Yahushua, Yeshaya, our Savior. I want to start it off with I'm back in America now. Me and my family. We was in Africa for 13 months. I've been here now a little over 5 months. Well, I'm going to start off first on how we came into this truth and the knowledge that we are the true children we are the children of Israel, the people that God had chosen in the beginning. Going back to 2015, April, this is when I first came into the truth. Me and my wife, my family. One day I was on Facebook and I was, scrolling, and my uncle posted a video of a documentary called Whited Out. And I had watched it. It probably was like an hour and however long. But I watched it and, it blew my mind. And, I had to share this with somebody. That was my first thought. Man, I got to let somebody see this, especially, you know what I'm saying? My brothers and sisters or whatnot, and the first person I can think of is my wife. So, I called her and I'm like, hey, babe, when you get home, I need you to look at something, so she was like, what is it? And I'm like, look, I can't explain. You got to come and look for yourself, So she was like, okay, I wasn't planning on looking at anything. I was planning on coming and going right the same old thing the next day. But anyway, she got home. We was watching the video, and it blew her mind because, she instantly went back to her room, started praying and crying, and, she was all messed up right at this time. Her emotions are, they are at a high level. So, we after that we started to go on YouTube and look for more Hebrews, we can watch and listen to, and get information from and things of that nature. And we ran across this one in particular group. Now, I'm not gonna, say any names, call out any groups or anything like that. I'm not on here to bash anybody or to, or to put anybody down. But that's why you shouldn't. I wouldn't follow no Hebrew groups, no camps, none of that. I mean, it's just I don't I know I can't, follow no camp or nothing like that. It's just it wouldn't be a good idea for me. The type of person I am or whatnot. But uh as far as looking at these other groups, we came onto a group that was teaching, Israelites that, y'all should flee America or whatnot because America's going to be destroyed. And, you know, with that, I didn't just go off them Hebrew Israelites doctrine or whatnot as far as fleeing. I went off of, okay, I know America. I know America is wicked as hell and evil as hell. And they're going, and the Bible say, you know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow. In other words, what goes around comes around. So I knew America was gonna get it. It's gonna get its judgment. You know, that's just something I believe. You know what I'm saying? And for all of the crimes that America has committed against God's people, you know, um, they got to pay. So I'm thinking like, damn, we got to leave America, man. Like this is gonna be hard. Like this is gonna be real hard, So I'm not quite, there yet as far as leaving America. I'm like, I don't know about that. We got to, do some research and check around some more as far as, what I'm saying, leaving America and just moving to a whole nother country. It's like what are we gonna have? You know what I'm saying? How are we going to survive? Where are we gonna live? You know what I'm saying? And these questions that was coming up in my head, and I'm like, man, this is not looking good. You know, so I was like, well, I'm gonna look at this camp, these Hebrews, and I'm gonna see what they talking about, and you know what I'm saying. So I watched it or whatnot, and after I watched it, now started looking at other Hebrews, who was talking about fleeing and all that. We decided, okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna leave. We need to leave because America gonna be destroyed or whatnot. So I don't want to be destroyed with America, you know. So um this 2015 in April. So going into June of 2015, we was ready to move from Southfield to Flint, Michigan. And this is, well, when we moved there, like about August, I think it was August that we found out about the contaminated water in Flint. So we like, man, like, that's even giving us more reason to get the hell away from America. Like y'all trying to kill us, with the drinking water or whatnot, like how worse can it get? What y'all gonna be trying to do next? Y'all, well, they already, messing up the food. The food already messed up and all that, but the water, come on now. So, that just gave a little bit more push to, oh, y'all got to get up out of here. They trying to kill us, you know. So, um, we like in August or something like that, we done moved everything. We done moved to Flint, and mm, we moved to Flint, and as we was in Flint, we started getting prepared to leave America, and our plan was to leave. Our date was like not an exactly date, but you know what I'm saying. A month we was gonna leave in was like April 2016. It was either April or May of 2016. But we preparing ourselves. We getting passports. You know what I'm saying? I know. Well, if you've looked at some of our past videos or whatnot, my wife is explaining, how to obtain your passport and your visa, all that stuff. she give a lot of good information on getting your passport and your visa, all that stuff straight, giving you the price on how much it costs and all that stuff. It's a real good video, if you want to know anything about getting your passport and all that stuff. But we getting our passport, things that like that, we saving our money. Uh, you know, I mean, we getting ready to go. So, I have other family members, not that many. I don't want to pinpoint. I don't want to, speak on nobody or whatnot. But, you know, some of my family believe the same thing that I believe, that we are the true Hebrews, and um, see, I don't like speaking on people who I didn't have problems with, but you know what I'm saying? As far as my family who believe I had problems with them, and that's another story though. But getting back to going to Africa or whatnot. Now we're deciding, okay, where are we gonna go? You know, we didn't know where we was gonna go. We didn't know if we was gonna go to Canada, England, um, Africa, Mexico. We didn't know. I mean, we didn't even know if I can get a passport being a convicted felon. So it was, we didn't know, you know, like if I can even go. So, we got the passports and all that, and everything cleared or whatnot. Um, we telling people, America gonna be destroyed, America gonna be destroyed, you know, giving them warning, all that, y'all better get out of America and all that stuff. And, we just like warning people and getting ready at the same time. And I always thought too, while we preparing to leave, and even when I left, like, what about the rest of the people? What about my family? What about my mama? What about my sisters, my brothers? What about all them? What if they don't leave? And they're going to get destroyed too. That's what I'm thinking at this time. You know what I'm saying? And we getting ready, but we warning everybody and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We coming with scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that, some scriptures that we missed, that we didn't, study or whatnot. And we getting ready to go, and it's time for us to go. We at the point it's time for us to go. We give a lot of our stuff away, people who might need it or whatever. You know, we sold my car, my wife's car. We just had to let the house go. What else? I mean, we gave away a lot of stuff though. Only thing we had really was our clothes. Uh, we didn't have much. We gave everything away. We didn't have much. So we left. We headed to Africa. Um, Even though, we didn't know we was going to Ghana, Africa. You know, we didn't know we was going to Ghana until like 2016 of I would say September, because it was like, now, okay, where we gonna go? Where we gonna go? Where's a safe place at or whatnot? You know. And we felt like, we felt like after a little while we felt like, okay, it got to be Africa. You know what I'm saying? Um, reading from Isaiah 11:11, as far as, the Most High getting his people from Assyria, all it's the places in Africa where he speak of, as far as the scripture goes, Isaiah 11:11. Those cities or whatnot are or those countries are in Africa. Now, as far as us saying, okay, we're going to Africa, my wife, she was thinking Nigeria. Okay, when she was thinking Nigeria, she ran across to me. Then I went and I done some research on Nigeria, and I'm like, I'm looking like, wait, like Nigeria, you got that. I forgot what that guy. I'm not even don't even try to chop his name up, but the dude who was killing the people in Nigeria or whatnot, the I told y'all, but him. But I was like, oh no, I'm not, taking my family toward, bringing my family to Nigeria and, around this type of atmosphere or whatnot. No, I don't need that. We trying to get away from that. But I was like, no, we're not going to do Nigeria. And I said, just let me do a little research and, research a few, places or whatnot in Africa, so we can find the best spot for us or whatnot. I prayed on it. You know what I'm saying? I came across Ghana. I done the research on Ghana. Once I did the research, I'm like, this it right here. Here we go, right here, Ghana. This is where we going. I had heard that a lot of Americans had been going there, that are still going there. I've watched some videos of Americans in Ghana or whatnot, So I'm like, we like Ghana it is. My wife kept asking me, what made you say Ghana? Did the Most High give you this and this and that? And I'm like, look, this is what I got, Ghana. That's what we did, Ghana. So, plus, it was one particular video that I had looked at, and it was these Ghana women, and they was talking to the black people, the people of America, and they was like, "Oh, come back home, we love you, you are our people," you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, they real acceptance in Ghana, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of good reasons why I chose Ghana, and I'm glad that the Most High, led me to that direction or whatnot. But we chose Ghana. We get on the plane. I think it was like 20 hours there. We had one stop, and we had one stop in Amsterdam, and then from Amsterdam we went straight to Ghana. It was about 14 hours. About 14 hours on the plane. Probably about an hour in Amsterdam. But it was amazing, getting on the plane and being not being like not being high or drinking thing, like my mind wasn't altered, and I was when I was in the plane, I was looking out the window as much as I can because I wanted to see the earth. You know what I'm saying? From a different point of view, as far as the point of view we normally are used to, then from the point of view of, me being us being in the air and we can see down on the earth or whatnot. But that's another story. As far as the flat earth, the earth is flat, versus the earth is round. That's another story. But I'm gonna tell you off the rip, the earth is flat. That's another story though. But so we get to Ghana and we coming out the airport. I mean, it's like a lot of cab drivers, people, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of people just come toward us and they grabbing our bags and stuff like that. And, it's cab drivers, so I'm letting them grab them, but we looking for a guy to come pick us up from the hotel that we already had booked. But we didn't see him. And, these people like, they trying to get some money. They trying to work and, stuff like that. So the guy grabbed my bags and we finally see the guy from the hotel. And we started to go with him, and the cab driver who got my bags, he like, he got his hand out like he wants some money. So I hand him a 10 CD. And he look at me like he give it back, and he was like, he put his hand out more, and I'm like, oh. So I didn't have nothing, but the rest of my bills was in 50s. So it was like, 50 CDs. So I give him a 50 CD. So he hurry up and haul behind and got the hell on. So I'm like, okay, he must have really, really got over on me, But we didn't know the value of the money, you know what I'm saying? The difference and all that stuff, we didn't know at that time. Later on down the line, we know. But we go with the guy from the hotel. We go to the hotel. Now, as we were driving, we it's probably about 7 p.m. So it's dark down there at this time. So we just looking around, and I'm looking around. It's like dusty. It's like like it was humid. You got people walking out on the street with stuck with like bows on their head, and people out selling little statues of water. I mean, it was something real different. Like, I'm like, wow, like this is different, So we get to the hotel or whatnot, we go to our room, I'm like, and we amongst ourselves, so we like dang, like this the real deal right here. Like we in the belly of the beast right now, So we like exchanging thoughts and emotions about this about Ghana, and us being in Ghana, So it's like we ain't we're not talking bad about it, but you can see it on each one of our faces, like, okay, we're a little bit uncomfortable or whatnot, We only got this, our clothes and our suitcases and stuff like that, That's all we got that we own. So, but we stay up in the hotel. We there the first day. We didn't go nowhere. We really slept. I was hot. It was hot. It was hot as hell. And the mosquitoes wasn't no joke. I know they said something about the mosquitoes, but I ain't know they was gonna be like that. It's like you get bit every night. I don't care if you in the house or you not. Every night, them mosquitoes gonna bite you. I used to sleep with a net over there. Me and my wife, we used to sleep with nets, and the kids. We used to sleep with nets, so the damn mosquitoes wouldn't bite us. Because if you didn't have no net, then you got mosquitoes buzzing in your ear. They biting you. I mean, they was relentless down there. The mosquitoes, you gonna get bit. But yeah. So we the next day we went out. We did a little walking or whatever. And I noticed a lot of people looking at us. They looking like, oh, who is them? Like they ain't from here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, notice like we look alike. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Ghana people and us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen a lot of people in Ghana that I'd be like, that look like Fred, or you know what I'm? Oh, that look like my boy. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with, a few years back or whatever. Oh, this woman, she looked that looked like Bebe, or you know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing fake names out there or whatever. But uh, yeah, they look just like us. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like the only reason they can tell a difference between me and them, that I would have to open my mouth and talk. Like with my wife, they knew my wife wasn't from there. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife, she's just a tad bit lighter than me. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, I had to open my mouth for them to tell that, okay, he's not from here. But my wife, she didn't have to open her mouth. They was always looking and staring at her, and my kids, they was always looking like they not from here, or they'd be looking, smiling at them, and things of that nature. But they knew he wasn't from here. But going back, people knowing, okay, they not from here or whatnot. So we stayed at the hotel probably about 2 days. About 2 days, then we go to another hotel. But this time we go to a hotel that's like, I would say, the downtown area or whatnot. Accra. We went to Accra. That's you know, like the capital of Ghana. But we went there to this place. It was called what was it? Oh man, I forgot the name. But we went to this hotel for about 2 days. We stayed there, and we got to thinking like we got to get us an apartment or something, cause at this rate, the way these hotels trying to charge us or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna make it too long. Um, and another thing, they find out from you from America, if no matter if you black or white or whatever, they automatically feel like you got some money. You know what I'm saying? This how you know impoverished Ghana is, as far as it's hard. It's hard in Ghana. But getting back now, I started looking for an apartment. I just got on a website, start looking for an apartment. You got to watch you got to watch who you deal with too, because you can easily get got in Ghana. But I got on a website and I started looking for apartments. I got with this broker or whatnot, and he hooked us up with an apartment for a whole year. We paid like I'm gonna break it down from CD to US dollar, but we paid like, let me see, how much was it? 27. So we paid 2,700 CD for a whole year. That was for a whole year. Now breaking that down into US dollars, that would be okay, because the money over there, no, the money here is 4 times the money in Ghana. So So it probably was about $700, $750 for that whole year. $750 for that whole year for us to stay in the apartment. Um, no, wait a minute. I'm trying to see if I'm doing my calculation right. Let me see. 777. 28. No, that was 57. So no, the bill came out to 57 to 5,700. So 5,700, that would be like about $1,500 America, US dollars. 5,700 CD equals to 1,500 American dollars. So 1,500 for the whole year. Now, we got the we're in the apartment. We trying to buy a little stuff, you know. After we get the apartment, we got probably about, I'm gonna say we got, I'm gonna say we don't have that much money as far as what, you know, to buy furniture, clothes, all that stuff. We just buying food and, you know, surviving and whatnot. But we get ourselves some mattresses or whatnot. You know, I wouldn't call them mattresses. I would call them damn little cocks. You know, we were starting over. You know, we didn't have nothing but the clothes that we had or whatnot. Um, and we, you know, went out, got food. You know, we learned about different places we can go get different foods because we couldn't, you know, really deal with the food down there. You know, we didn't know if we was eating pork or, you know, we didn't know if we was eating chicken or whatnot. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to be, we had to be real careful, you know, on what we was eating, you know. Um, also, I mean, we was meeting people, you know, they was teaching us, you know, things about Ghana, you know, the people of Ghana. You know, we was just learning a lot of things. And as we was learning, we was also teaching. Um, we were invited to a Kumasi. That's further.